Guys, what's going on? I'm Tyzilla83. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video. If you would, at the end, like, comment, share the content that you're watching. And of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the subscribe button down below. We're talking about this recent No Man's Sky patch, also known as the Foundation Update 1.10. If there's ever been a game that needed a bigger pick-me-up than No Man's Sky, I'm really curious as to what it is. No Man's Sky needed this patch. Needed this this new patch 1.10 in a bad way. The game launched with a lot of skepticism. Caught a lot of hate afterwards. Obviously, Sean Murray, rightfully so, caught a lot of criticism. Of course, we know he went MIA. We haven't heard from him. But we get this patch. Let's talk about this patch really quick. It's called the Foundation Update 1.10. The Foundation Update brings base building and more to No Man's Sky. Is the foundation for future things to come. So just like that, we know that there's going to be more updates. We're going to get more content down the line. This is a good thing for this community, for the No Man's Sky community. As small as it is, this is a really good thing. And if they want to bring people back, this is a step in the right direction. Let's talk about the bullet points. So in creative mode, this is one of the two new modes. You have creative mode and you have survival mode. In creative mode, you're going to be able to build bases, grow crops, hire NPCs, build resource harvesters. You're going to be able to buy freighters. There's going to be improved space combat. One of the other modes, I think I already mentioned it, sorry, the survival mode. There's going to be freighter bases, so you can expand your freighter with its own crew and etc. Improve visuals, UI improvements, and gameplay improvements. So there's a lot going into this. This is a fairly large update too. I think it was about just short of 3 gigs for me on the PlayStation 4. I'm not sure about PC size, but this, again, much needed update for No Man's Sky. Something else I'm going to say here really fast. I feel like this was going to be in the game at launch. I feel like the game was hurried up. It was pushed to an earlier release date. And the only reason why I say that is A, it just makes sense that it's in the game, right? It makes sense that it's there. And B, I've got about 20 minutes into playing the inside the creative mode and building bases. It's so it feels so fluid. It doesn't feel rushed at all. Now, building bases is only going to last so long. I don't think it's enough to keep people around for very long, keeping people around to play the game. Hopefully it keeps people around just long enough to the next patch so we get some more content, more things to do in the next patch. But this feels really well polished. This feels like it was always meant to be there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will release, hopefully if I get time this week, I'm going to release some more footage of my actual gameplay and what I did in building a small base. It's not a whole lot, just a little bit, but there's other videos out there. Watch them. Or better yet, if you have the game, go back and play it. Check it out. It feels well polished. It feels like it was always meant to be there. So I think this initial piece of content that you're getting with this patch was meant to be there at launch. Is it enough to say that it changes the scope of the game? I don't think so. Now, we'll see about this other stuff. They talk about improved space combat. To me, that was one of my biggest gripes, was the combat inside the game. I thought the combat was terrible. It was just so lackluster. When it could have been a real big piece of the game, it feels like such a small piece of the game. And I haven't played enough to get in any space combat. If I do, I'll capture the footage and I'll show it to you guys. So look out for more No Man's Sky content coming from me this week. I want to thank you guys for checking out the video. You know what to do. Like, comment, share the content you're watching. Of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the subscribe button. Until the next video, you guys try like hell to be kind to one another.